Yo, what's up, yo? Hi, humans. I love you. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. So, listen, we're doing a financial report right now, okay? Yeah. All right, for money matters and money issues. All right, you're going to get off on your floor regarding that. But let's find out what the Creator and the ancestors have to say about our money matters. Okay, because if you're anything like me, you're looking to expand, you're looking to grow, and you're looking to, add some nice, cushy, soft cushion on there. You know what I'm saying? So let's find out more about getting that bread and getting the bag. Okay. So we're going to break bread today. All right. Fantastic. Ancestors Creator, thank you for being here. Um, can we discuss finances? Can we discuss that? Creator, can we discuss that? How do we expand our money, grow it, expand it, make it steady, make it steadily growing? Right? Never too much. Um, what do you have to say about that, ancestors? Overall, Creator, what do you think we ought to do in order to get that to happen? Yeah. Okay. Overall, what do you mean by that? Please break it down. Okay. We're talking about passionate, intense emotions under a cool, calm surface. We're talking karma. We're talking dual karma. We're talking bittersweet. Okay. So the Creator said, I got some good news and I got some bad news. Okay. All right. Well, lay it on us. What's the deal? Seems to be the deal here. Well, remember those investments that didn't work out? Yeah. Well, these things happen, says the Creator. These things happen. But you have a lot of potential left to harness here. Okay? So let us look forward on this thing. All right? Let's go on with the financial report. So far, so good. Ah, yes. Okay, so some of us are in our heads. Okay, so everybody's not doing the same thing in their head though. All right. Some of us are stressed, right? And then some of us are strategizing. All right. So get off on your floor there. Um, but they know that. They know that. And it's bittersweet, you see. It's bittersweet. I think I talked about this King of Swords being the office, the CEO's office, because he's an executive decision maker kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So I get the sensation that you being in your head about it, or you strategizing or brainstorming. That's another thing that takes place in my King of Swords card. He's brainstorming currently in this card. And he's actually focused and he's in the zone. This would be the time that you don't want to walk into his office and interrupt him because it's going to be karma. Okay, you don't want to mess with the King of Swords when he strategizes. He's in the situation room. Look like here. He's in the situation room. So, and I get the sensation that this could be anywhere from mild to cataclysmic. So it's very important, everyone, that you get off on your proper floor here. All right, because there's all kinds of different configurations for us all out here. Okay, so but there does seem to be a common understanding or a common thread where there was some investments that was made in the past and they didn't yield a good ROI. You know what I'm saying? So hence why we're in the situation room here, brainstorming, strategizing, or just stressed out. You know what I mean? Get off on your floor. All right. Right. Master of the head. Okay. Okay. You see what I'm saying? You see, like that's the solution. You see what I'm saying? That's the solution. Get out your head, master your head, or get into your head, master your head. Get off on your floor. Okay? I get the sensation that in order to get you out of your head, the Creator had to get you in your head. Okay? I mean, I don't know. I'll have to do the math on that myself. Just hang on. Let me reflect on the mathematics. She had to get you in your head to get you out of your head. Oh, thinking outside the box. Aha. Okay, so that's what the karma is about. Ah, yes. Okay. So that's what the karma is about. Because, of course, karma is just life, right? So karma's not a punishment, people. Karma's not a punishment. It's it's the justice system. It's the system of balance. You know what I mean? I mean, you could be off balance because you're wrong and terrible, or you could be off balance because you're ignorant and unaware, or you could be off balance because you're, tired and sick, or you could be off balance because you missed a spot in that class and, you learned everything else except this one thing. There's like 1,000 different reasons to have karma. There's 1,000 different reasons. Okay, so karma is life, right? And then when you solve all the puzzles, if you solve all the puzzles, then you get to go to the next level, right? Or you got to return and repeat until you solve all the puzzles, right? Okay, cool. So somebody's in their head trying to solve the puzzle on this financial shit, all right? Where's the bag? Where's the bread? How to get it? Yada, yada, bop, bop, bop. Okay, this has something to do with controlling your fire as well, controlling your intense emotions, because we're talking about the master of the head. So there's a way they want you to approach the thinking process. Look like here. They want you to think outside the box, okay? And then they want you to get your thinking protocols together. That's the sensation I get so far. Let's go deeper before I talk anymore on it. Right, exactly. You cannot stay in your head, people in your head, okay? You can't stay there, all right? Now, that's a great office you got there, okay, up in your head. However, you cannot do everything from the office, look like here, on whatever level that, whatever that's worth to you. Okay, so, yeah, okay. You actually have to start using your head. That's what they say. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what they say. Don't just be in your head. Use the head. It's for something. Okay? It's for something. That's what it look like here. And that's what whatever this financial karma is, again, bittersweet. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have money. There's a whole bunch of ways to have money or don't have money, and a whole bunch of reasons behind that, right? So, again, everybody's financial situation is very unique. So, get off on your floor. But it says here that you cannot have conflict perpetually about this thing. You might be going back and forth actually as well with this duality here. You might be going back and forth in terms of what's the best idea, what's the direction, what's the investment what's the best investment for you, essentially, right? What's the best investment? And it's caused maybe a little inflammation, little inner conflict maybe. All right? Little inner conflict for whatever reason. Okay? And this cannot go on. You cannot keep being in conflict. That's not sustainable. Okay? You need to use words to remove obstacles. Now, that's interesting because they said that in, I think, the reading before last or whatever, one of the last two readings. They were saying to use your words to remove obstacles and to kind of get proactive about how you conduct your mind, because that's headquarters for all the rest of your business, right? So how you conduct your mind has to be in order first, look like here. Okay, that's what it look like here. Okay, let's. This had whatever the lost investments were. Okay, it made a big impact, and they have empathy for you because of that. Okay, they have empathy for you. So this is the duality of this masala flambeau. These are the messengers. These are the cosmic UPS people, but this is my cosmic UPS card. These are the same people. This is the masa. This is the masala flambeau. Right here, it's about fire. Right here, it's about air. Right? So it's all about movement. That's what the masa do. Right? So So here we have a message, or we have power or energy that's being transported from one ancestor to the next ancestor, so we stay connected. So this is very much like a internet type of card right here. It's like an internet card, right? Okay, with the stars and everything, it's like the internet, like the web, okay, connecting us all. So they're saying, oh, that's interesting, many layers. Um, yeah, this, whatever the lost investments were, could be time, energy, money, love, passion, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There was some sort of loss or destruction or not a return on your investment on some level, and it had a big impact on you. Maybe it got you tired. Maybe it got you tired of the bullshit, I'm going to guess, because that's popular here on Earth. Bullshit. Right, exactly. So, and then people getting tired, right, of the bullshit. So here in my war veteran card, he's tired of the bullshit. He's been injured, actually, and he cannot continue to fight in this war the way he has been fighting in this war. Like, as a warrior, I'm going to get my sword, I'm going to cut you down on the battlefield. Like, he cannot do that. Like, this guy needs a hacker. This guy needs to do some cyber war right now, because the war rages on in this card. The problems have to be solved. That's facts. That's facts. Solutions have to be come up with. The bread has to be come up with. Do you feel me? Okay? That's a necessity, again, with the duality, right? So maybe you're getting money, right? And you're not sure what to do with it or how to grow it, make it bigger money, make it longer money, whatever that it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. And so my point is, what they're saying here is, listen, I know what you're going through. You've been through some shit, right? Because of the destruction of the former world here in the Ace of Pentacles card, right? You've been trying to do some new shit for a minute, maybe. I don't know, But the point is, there's potential here to be harvested. Okay? We still have a chance to bring this thing clear and to meet with these karmic, whatever, obligations, visions, whatever you came here to do. You know what I mean? And so then they're saying, because of that loss, that hit you hard. That hit you hard. We know that. We know that. We have compassion and empathy for that. Our heart is pouring out for you. Okay? So, but what you needed to do was get into your head so you could get out of your head, I feel, is the main idea. Okay? Get you in there real good so you could understand that there's limits. There's limits to shit. Like this veteran warrior understands. There's a limit. Now, I can cut people down. Sure. I'm an efficient warrior. I can be very effective. But there's only so much a human being can do. You cannot keep doing that. You dig what I'm saying? So we're going to have to come up with something else to solve this problem, which is exactly what the King of Swords is saying. King of Swords is like, I'm in my office. Don't interrupt me. Right? Cool. Right, because you have an abundant future. That's why. Okay? Or perhaps someone is in battle with a baby's mother, a mother, or somebody is coming after their money or trying to thwart their future, or there's a war, and it's all karma. It's all karma. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, when your back is against the wall, you come up with new ideas. You see what I'm saying? You start thinking creatively. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Right. Okay. So, sacrifice. That shit is still a thing, y'all. That shit is still a thing. How people used to sacrifice on the altar of the this and the that, and we're like, oh my God, oh my word, kind of thing. Like, because we so modern, right? Okay. No, this shit is still real. Like, think about the people who lose children. Their child died. They was murdered. They died in an accident or from a sickness or malpractice or some shit that makes the family mad, gets them in their head. They mad. Next thing you know, they bust out, they got foundations, they connecting communities, they taking care of other people who need support during the loss of their family members or children. You see what I'm saying? Do you see like what grew out of that sacrifice? What compost for something good to grow? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Right. We cannot begin to understand the mind of God. We cannot begin, you know? And so the creator is like, I cannot begin to explain the shit to you, you know? All I can tell you is, I feel you. I feel you. I know it's difficult, you know? I know it's difficult. This is karma. You do understand karma, right? That's a necessity. Everybody has to do their karmic homework when they come here to Earth. That's what we do here, okay? That's what we do here. Everybody's in class. Everybody's not in the same class, but everybody is in a class of some sort, right? So on the flip side, some of you do know that you have an abundant future, and some of you do know that you have a bloodline legacy. However, you cannot keep up this level of conflict or dealing with this much bullshit. There's some sort of bullshit, overwhelming type of feeling that I'm feeling here. Okay? Some sort of overwhelming bullshit. I don't know what it might be, but it has to do with your finances or your relationship with the marketplace or some such thing. And the bottom line is, it's karma. It's karma. You see what I'm saying? It's bittersweet. On one side is to protect you and guide you. On the other side is to tenderize and season your ass. Straight up. You know? Because sometimes karma is just about the class you decided to take. You know, like doctors have a lot more rigorous education that they got to go through than the normal bachelor degree person. You know what I mean? So it's that. Like if you decided you was going to be a doctor, well, your workload is difficult just for anyone, you know, or people who go to the military, and then these special forces people. You know, then there's airborne, there's the Army, and then there's airborne. You dig what I'm saying? Like there's the Navy, and then there's the Navy SEALs. So you see what I'm saying? So if you signing up for the Navy SEALs, that's a little bit more than the normal shit that people got to go through. So this is what you're going through. A little bit more than the normal shit. Why? Because you a specialist. See what I'm saying? You signed up for the specialist program. That's why you're going through this. So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is not a punishment. This is not a punishment. Again, everybody's situation is different. Excuse me. I had to take a swig of Pepsi, you know, the hard stuff. Anyhow, everybody's situation is not the same. However, challenges are challenging. So whatever would be a challenge for you around these financial matters could be a whole different configuration. You know, you might be a millionaire, but you feel challenged for one reason or another, and somebody else is dirt poor and they feel challenged for, you know, the obvious reasons. So same principle, like apply this on all of those financial levels. Okay, fantastic. Now, in the matter of mastering your head, I get the sensation that this is about organizing your mind. That's part of what this karma's for. It's to organize you. You see what I'm saying? Because when your back is pushed to the wall, all of the niceties and all of the PC, you know, political correct shit falls away. You see what I'm saying? All the social protocols fall away and you become the animal that you are, the being that God made. And then you start getting into your genius. Do you feel me? You start getting into your divinity because you're trying to live. Just like the body has instincts, you know, it tries like not to drown. It tries to breathe if it's being suffocated. It's the same principle with your mind. The creator is pushing your mind up against the wall so that your mind has no choice but to bust out of the box. See what I'm saying? And then boom, all the creative ideas, all of the surgical instincts that are built into your operating system because God put them there. See what I'm saying? You don't have to think it to death. You just lean on your training. Like they say in the military. Shout out to the military. Okay, so because here we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? that bread. Am I right? And not only that, having authority and confidence in life, being able to make a welcoming environment, a healing environment, understanding what that healing environment is. They want you to turn your brain into a healing environment. That's what I see here. My goodness, this is complex. Okay, cool. See, this is what happens when you get into the situation room. You see what I'm saying? That's where the King of Swords is at. Okay? Yeah, this is the situation room up in here. Look like here. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I get the sensation this is an emergency. I don't know why. Get off on your floor. You know, bills might be due. I don't know. Aren't they always? Right? Bills might be due. Or, this is just a matter of you breaking a karmic cycle or going to the next tax bracket or not falling down to the last tax bracket, whatever, get off on your floor. But when I see the authoritative Queen of Pentacles here, that tells me organization. That tells me having authority over the environment, having good relationship with the environment, because here she is at the water's edge. Now, note she is buck naked, right? How many know you don't go out in nature buck naked, right? Right, right, right. Because you have ants crawling up. Oh, all right. So, you see what I'm saying? All right. So, okay, she's buck naked, which means nature respects her. Nature know not to crawl up on this woman. Do you feel me? If you're anything like me, you got to give me at least 3 feet. Okay? Absolutely. I mean, I'm not coming for you. Don't come for me, is all I'm saying. Okay? You come for me, you're going to be waking up in a different dimension. That's all I know. Okay? So she doesn't have to dodge bullets. Do you feel me? See, I'm not up to that yet. I'm not up to that. She don't have to dodge bullets, you see? Okay? And then check the snake out. Check the snake out. She's not worried about the snake. The snake is her friend. You see what I'm saying? She is a friend to nature, and nature is a friend to her. You see what I'm saying? Because she knows the secrets of life and death. She has respect. She is an example of nature. She is an extension of nature. So that's what you need to do in your own mind. Become one with yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Don't have conflict in your mind. That's conflict with self. That's conflict with the bloodline legacy. Don't have conflict with the bloodline legacy. You see, karma, bloodline legacy, right? That's the same thing. That is the same thing, essentially. Like, that's the same neighborhood right there. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? All right, I'm going to leave it there. Let's go deeper. Let's go into this lost investments card. Yes. Due to your passions. And what I mean by that is, yeah, see, listen, you really wanted something, right? Made sense at the time, all right? Or maybe, this is what they say you do, or maybe this used to work, or whatever. Get off on your floor, right? So you had your passions, and meaning what you passionately wanted to go after, what you passionately wanted in life. Well, here, the greatest significance, okay? Or maybe the greatest significance is that the passion wasn't there. And that's why you didn't get the return on the investment. Let's go further. I see what happened. Okay, for some people didn't thug it out. Some people had a passion and didn't commit to it. Okay? And that's why the shit didn't pan out. Now, other people did commit to it, but it was destroyed by something. It could possibly be revelry. Do you feel me? Partying? Mismanagement of funds? Anybody? Anyone? Okay. For some of you, that's true. Obviously, not for all of us. But let's go further. Yeah, yeah. Whatever it was, it needed to mature. Somehow something didn't, an investment didn't mature. Okay, so it looks like you have to get in there and stay longer regarding your passions for the financial to get more of the bread. Okay, I feel that there's many layers on that. Let's. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So a lot of y'all, yeah, a lot of y'all lost, just straight up lost an investment. Yeah, and you had the passion and you thugged it out and you still lost the investment. A lot of people went through that. Hmm. Yeah, the ancestors saw that. Their heart goes out to you. Hmm. You thought it was a safe investment, maybe, for those people. Hmm. And then you found out there was some corruption involved. Yeah. Hmm. That's all right. There's a lot of potential still left here. All right. Especially since the ancestors are saying, we feel for you. And the creator's like, yeah, no, I know. Tough. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. But it's karma. They know what it is. They know what it is. It's to get you in your mind so you can get out your mind. Okay. Fantastic. Let's find out more about what the King of Swords is doing. Okay. Yeah, I know. He's thinking. He's thinking. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. Well, the King of Swords is not pleased. Look like here. He's not pleased about this. He feels grounded on a certain level. Like he can't do what he wants to do. You know what I mean? You know? And that could be any kind of configuration. You could have money, but not enough money to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like you got your bills is paid and everything, but you really would like to go to Amsterdam. You know? You wish you had your private jet on speed dial. You know? I don't know. You know? But something along those lines. Something along those lines where you feel a little bit restricted. This is the karma, y'all. Okay? Central axis. And there's some feeling some kind of way about it. Like and it looked like it's legit. Like, yeah, of course you want to do more. Of course you don't like being, restricted. Again, it's karmic. Of course you don't like it. It's not built for you to like. It's built for it to work, which is working. Let's go further. Right. Exactly. Exactly. They're waiting for you to empower yourself. They're waiting for you to work smarter and not harder. I get the sensation. Go into that. I see. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, they said you're not going to be able to figure this out. That's what they want you in your head so you could learn that real quick. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's interesting. That's deep, y'all. That's deep. I'm going to have to think about that for a while. I mean, if you're anything like me, you'd be thinking about that for a while because, huh, you know? Because I'm an air sign, y'all, my office is definitely in my head. You know what I'm saying? So, huh. Mm. Well, they want you to empower yourself. And they also want you to learn that you cannot think this thing into a solution. This is not how, no, that's, no. Don't figure the problem out. Figure yourself out. That's what I get here. Don't figure the problem out. Whatever you think the problem is financially, don't figure the problem out. Whether you think it's shipping, the economics, you think it's Bitcoin, you think it's the Russia-Ukrainian conflict, whatever you think that the problem is. You know what I'm saying? Um, so are you saying that we are the problem? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's my ego wondering about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't exactly resonate, but it sounds like we might be in our own way. Is that possible? Especially with the karma here, you know? And then with the angry empress, and then the angry empress also represents righteous anger when you have every reason to be angry. It's completely legitimate. You dig it? And also she has transforming power, like death, right? So, And then we have the Hermit Card, which is, the trust, the intimacy, the sanctuary, the safe space, right? Which could easily be your mind, right? There might be some anger in there. In the files, the anger file. Pull the anger file, they say. Pull the anger file. That's where the beacon of the problem is coming from. The beacon. Like, boop, boop, boop. It keep coming up on your scanner. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that noise? You know what I'm saying? Like, that sort of feeling is where and also with the Hermit Card, that feeling of restriction, but not restriction because you're in jail. Not restriction because you're stuck. But restriction because you're in a process. Like taking an airplane, right? While we're flying, you can't just be like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm leaving this airplane. Like, no. You're not. You're not leaving the airplane until it lands safely on the ground, right? And that's hopefully and for everybody's well-being, right? So that's the sensation that I'm getting, is that there's a cycle. Here's the karma, right? So the cycle is not complete yet. You feel restricted by that. Look like here. Okay? And it might be causing some residual anger. It might be kind of feeding back on itself. I get the sensation of somebody trying to open a locked door or being locked in a room and can't get out the room. And it's not because you're being jailed. It's because there's a healing process going on of the anger, maybe because of the lost investment. I totally get it. Oh, man. Yeah, I totally, totally get it. That's how I be feeling about some of these teacher jobs I be getting. You know what I mean? The kids be all in love, with the program, and they be all, oh, Miss Maya, you know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, man. It is like running in a field of daisies on a sunny day. Even though I've never done that, it looks like that's what it would feel like. You know what I'm saying? So, and then here comes the devil in the form of the principal, in the form of a coworker, in the form of, in the form of something, to come and wiggle between me and the kids so the kids can't get the wisdom juice, and I can't get my motherfucking point across. You dig what I'm saying? And then it turns into the conflict. You see what I'm saying? Instead of me concentrating on my craft, you got me thinking about protecting myself from your attacks instead. I can't stand that shit. You know what I mean? Especially where I'm looking at the kids like, damn, I'm trying to get over there and save your fucking life, little Timmy. But this fucking devil, you know what I'm saying? So it's some sort of thing like that, where something keeps finagling in the middle of what you're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? And it's just like, damn, I'm trying to get over there to where I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? But what do I do with this fucking devil, B? Kind of thing. So it's angry. It creates inflammation. It creates irritation, And so there's got to be a healing process. There's got to be a healing process because there is no spoon. Am I right? And therefore, and in this context, what I mean by that is there is no devil with the power to stop you. Okay? The devil does not have the power. There is a devil, but it doesn't have the power to stop you. Do you feel me? Okay? So that's why it's something that you have to go through the process, because it's the universal process. Okay? Because that's going to lead to some kind of empowerment and favorable outcome. You see? And you want to know what is the delay, maybe, with the favorable outcome, or the one you looking to build. Okay? That's the delay. It's the process of healing this anger file business. Anger. Why? Because it's righteous. Right? Because you ain't crazy. Because you got every reason to be upset about whatever this lost investment was. You got every reason. Look like here. Okay? But you got to empower yourself to heal. Okay? Empower yourself to heal. You cannot keep going with this conflict. You cannot. You cannot. If you find an alternative, which is what they're trying to lead you to, right? An alternative to conflict, there's going to be a favorable outcome. There's empowerment in that. Okay? But you can't keep doing it the way you've been doing it. Look like here. Right. Right. See, the ancestors love you. You have to keep your mind stayed on that, y'all. Okay? The ancestors love you. You have a bloodline legacy. That's real. That's real, y'all. Okay? It's a real thing. So, the Creator loves you. They have your back. They're supporting you. And this restriction that you're feeling is part of the support. Remember the duality, the duality of the karma. Okay? They move things back and forth as part of the process of remaking the mirror. Oh, you're being remade. You're being remade. You're being remade. You're going to be somebody else when you finish this process. Well, that makes all the sense in the world. Interesting. Okay, so they are supporting you. So don't feel like the restriction is permanent or the restriction is, final judgment or, wait a minute, let me turn over this last card. Okay, all right, because if it said final judgment, I would have had to correct all that. But okay, so cool. It's not final judgment. It's you purifying. That's another thing they do in this karma card. They are burning out the impurities. Okay, so the impurities of this angry energy, okay, to the confident energy. Okay, confident that you will love, content. That's what I'm going to say. Because, even the angry empress is confident that she's loved. That's not the point. She's so confident that she's ready to knock somebody's head off if they come incorrectly. That's the whole principle, is that it's righteous anger. It's not just anger for no reason. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, after a while, the anger will, you will eat yourself up. You will consume yourself. Because that's mighty power right there. That's mighty. You can't put fire on everything. Fire is for certain places and things. And then you have to put it out. Otherwise, destruction. Am I right? Exactly. So that's what they're saying about this angry energy or this resentment energy toward the lost investment or the lack of return, whatever, right? Right. So you can be confident, they said. You are well loved. You are well loved. You ain't just a little bit loved. You very loved. And you have shit to do, they said. Bloodline legacy. You have shit to do in the future. So, of course, it's not going to stop here. There's more growth. There's more growth. She's pregnant with tomorrow. This shit is going to go on tomorrow, too. You see what I'm saying? And on like that. You see? So this process has to be undertaken because it's going to lead you to empowerment. It's going to lead you to the alternative. It's going to lead you to the solution. You already on your path to receive the solution here with the favorable outcome and the Empress. So you don't have to, be in your head in a stressful way about this thing, Strategize on how to learn to trust yourself more, and definitely when we say that, when we put it that way, now it's making it more clear why it's important to go through the karma, because then at least you paid, and then you can be confident. You see what I'm saying? Because your karmic bills are paid. So then you could be confident. You don't have to look over your shoulder for, oh, what if this doesn't work out? What if that? You don't have to live like that, because you will have paid by going through this process, because this process is not really about what's going on outside. It's about what's going on inside between you and God. Let's go into the master of the head, which is what they say they want you doing. All right. The Hierophant card in my deck, where we have a profound realization of self. We know thyself. We are the masters of our minds. Bursting free from limiting beliefs. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Surrendering voluntarily, come on now, to the superior strength of the spirit. Okay? That black figure, that's the human, right? And the light, that's the spirit. Okay? And this is the possession card. You see what I'm saying? So this is not demon possession we're talking about. Right? We're talking about the divine spirit, the spirits of light and love. Lean on them. That's what they're there for. There's a whole ecosystem. There's a whole society, a spiritual society. You know? Just like in our society, we got cops and firemen, we got IT people, computer scientists, politicians. We got, you know what I'm saying? Right. The spirit world has a diverse community of spirit beings to help us. Lean on that. Okay? You are part of that society. You're a citizen. You are a citizen. You're entitled to the benefits of that society. It's real simple. It's real simple. Okay? That's what you need to realize about yourself. You have a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for. You have a lot more power over the situation, over your own self, than you're giving yourself credit for, look like here. Yeah. I mean, could there be any more exact and detailed demonstration, y'all? Okay? If you don't know about this card, this is the Divine Child of God card, who gets what they want because God loves them. They in right relationship, they do the right shit for the right reasons. That's what the Creator wants for you. That's the solution. That's the solution to whatever it is you out there trying to accomplish financially. The Creator is trying to help you understand that you have a bank account in the spirit world, which can be, what do they call it when you change money, one currency for another, exchanged, right? The exchange, currency exchange, it's that sort of thing. You can do a currency exchange. Get the karma, turn it into money. Get the karma, turn it into a house. Get the karma, turn it in, like that. Because you done already stocked up on your karmic bank account because you paid, and you're paying, and you pay. You pay your taxes. In the spirit world, look like here, you pay your taxes. So you get benefits. You get a return on your investment. Justice. I love it. They're being dramatic now, okay? They're just being dramatic, all right? Bursting free from your limited beliefs, justice. Oh, that's poetry, y'all. That is poetry. That is poetry. Master the head, using the power of the word to remove obstacles, and using the power of the word to create worlds. I say to create them, right? Remember when I was talking about your back being against the wall and then you get creative? Right, exactly. Pow. Okay? And it's justice. You see what I'm saying? When you're working with the spirit, you got to volunteer. We're volunteering in that card. That's why it's so significant. This is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, okay? So this is like really facing down all the scary shit and really looking at the reality of what our ancestors are telling us. Do you feel me? Let's get past the politics. Let's get past the slavery politics. Oh, voodoo is bad. You just are not in right relationship with the spirits. You ought to be very afraid under those circumstances. Oh, no, you're not crazy. Be very afraid. Absolutely. Don't have me out here telling you, oh, you don't have to be afraid. Yeah, you might have to be afraid. Maybe you do. I mean, who am I? I just work here. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell you how to not have to be afraid. You know what I'm saying? So this is why this card is particularly powerful. Because it calls your shadows out. Like, wait a minute, possession? What you mean? If you're anything like me, that's the first shit on your mind. Like, oh, let me get my magnifying glass out and analyze this shit. It's not a game. It's not a game. Ain't nothing wrong with a little analysis says the King of Swords. Hello? Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what you got to do, says the Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. Right. Right. That's justice. That's justice. Okay? So it looked like you can call justice into being by calling yourself into order. You see what I'm saying? Law and order. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Law and order right here. They say gang gang. Okay? Right there. All right? Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. They say all rise. Uh-huh. Amen. 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 Let's go on. Let's go on. Right. It's a whole new world you're going into, honey. It's a whole new fucking world. Yeah, where you're going to be able to live out your life as a divine child of God. Plainly. In English. Yeah, they're trying to tell you how to function as a citizen of the spirit world. Oh my God, that is brilliant. I feel like somebody laid a file on my desk right now. I feel that they gave me the orientation handbook. Okay, the new employee handbook. You know how you get a handbook when you go to some places? Right. That's what this is here. You get the benefits package. You got to sign up for your benefits, that sort of thing. That's what I see here. They're onboarding you. That's what it looks like here. They're onboarding you. Absolutely. Hmm. And so the significance of that is this has to be resolved. You and the universe are in agreement on that. Okay, so whatever your financial matters are, your financial issues, the universe is right there in the situation room with you. Like, yeah, let's do something about this. Okay, let's grow this bread, or let's get the bread, or let's grind, or let's get that bag, or whatever needs to be done. They want it done too. Look like here, they want it done too, and they're saying instead of you sweating it, instead of you like because you know how you got to wait, the first week sometime in some certain companies, you got to wait and then you get your check the next pay period kind of thing, and then the interim. Okay, if you're anything like me, you've had many experiences in the past where you was like, no, I need the money now. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like JG Wetsworth. You dig what I'm saying? Um, so they're saying that it would behoove you, whatever behooving is. Okay, it would behoove you. Seem like we should behoove right now. To immerse yourself. I'm saying immerse because of this possession card, strength card, surrendering to the superior power of the spirit card. It would behoove you to immerse yourself in the policies of the company. Study these. Study these policies. Get yourself ready for the position you're going to be in. Oh, I like that talk. I like that kind of talk. Get yourself ready. Oh, I like that kind of talk, universe. Okay. Yeah. They said that your time would be better spent as opposed to being in your head stressed. Your time would be better spent studying the policies of your company. You see? I mean, if you're interested in expanding this bread, you dig it? And getting this bread to where you want it to be. Queen of Pentacles status. You know what I'm saying? What's fair, perhaps, with the Justice card. You see what I'm saying? And a world of fairness here with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that would be a change, right? Because that's my change card right here. We change here. The world is changing, in fact. And we have two references. We got the Ace of Pentacles, that's change, new beginnings. And then we have change here, new beginnings there. Okay? Absolutely. So this is about getting that spiritual energy to start manifesting on earth according to, at spec. You know what I'm saying? Like, according to the measurement of your karma. It's one thing to get a little bread. It's another thing to have bread equal to your karma, equal to what you're due as a divine child of God. That's a different matter entirely. Do you feel me? Right? Because you could live a good, simple life in an apartment somewhere quietly. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to be no millionaire, and you could have a great life. You know? with your friends, family. You know, you can have a rich life, vacations, very nice life, full of great experiences, right? And then there's the rich people. Am I right? Okay. So, so we want to be living according to our karma, according to what we've invested in this spirit world business, in this wisdom business, being a decent human being business. You know, you spent your time being a decent human being and you've made yourself into the kind of human being that aliens could come to this planet and be proud to meet. Okay? The kind of human that new humans could be born and learn of you and be like, thank God you're here with me. Otherwise, I would have felt completely alone. You know what I'm saying? You are the intelligent life on the planet. And you took the time to make sure you ought to be paid for your effort. Well, the spirit world agrees. You feel me? The spirit world agrees with that. But first, organize your mind. This is part of the policy of your position. What position? Hierophant. What position? Empress. What position? King, Queen, Excalibur, the wordsmith. Do you feel me? So, let us move on. Right, right. See, there's knowing that you're loved by God, and then there's feeling that you're loved by God. Do you feel me? Feeling nurtured. Do you feel me? Okay. So this is what they're interested in. And this looked like to be what you're interested in. Right? What's up with the love? Like Black Eyed Peas say. Right? Exactly. Because Ten of Pentacles. What's up with the love, baby? With all of this work I done put in and you admire me and everything, creator. So where's my money at? You know, with all due respect. And we ain't talking about just a couple of dollars, right? Because, I mean, you know, basically, if you're sitting here watching me on the internet, you got at least a couple of dollars. Okay? So, but we talking about big money. Ten of Pentacles. Talking about big money. Right? Right? Okay? So, you want to feel the love? You got to set it off, look like here. You got to set it off. How do you set it off? By surrendering to the superior power of the spirit. So what does that mean? That means you trust the spirit. Come on, trust and intimacy in my Hermit card. What's happening? What's happening? Why you have to trust anything? Why you got to do that maneuver? That's a lot to do. Okay? Because the karma. See? Karma, that's why. That's the shit that look like it's challenging you. Whatever the restriction is, whatever that is for you. Okay? Whatever that restriction is, it's making it seem like, see, you feel battered by it. Sorry to shake the camera. You feel battered by it, whatever the restriction is. But this is what you're trying to feel. Loved by the earth, by the money, loved by the abundant fairy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, abundance fairy? You know? I mean, because, you know, the tooth fairy, she need to start paying higher prices, don't you think? Right? Okay. All right. We're going to talk to the tooth fairy about that. Like, come on, man. We need some 20s and hundreds up under here. You know, a dollar don't go as far as it used to, tooth fairy. Okay. I'm just, hello? Right. Because the tooth fairy live in a different dimension. That's why. Okay. All right. That's for the kids. I've been thinking about the kids a lot. But anyhow, but that's what's going to change. No, that is going to change. And this is how it's going to change. You're going to start getting out of the box what you're thinking. Because that's how we do it in the spirit world. Hello? The box is the 3D. So if you want to rule that, realm, you got to get out of the box and be bigger than that. You got to be bigger than that realm. That's how you're going to solve this problem right here, because really there's nothing to do out there. Like what you have to do out there is going to be organic. It's going to be, instinctive. It's going to be part of you just moving and having your life in this realm. There's nothing more. You already have the proper instincts embedded into your operating system. This is about you relating to you and subscribing on purpose, with purpose, with your words, with your thinking. Subscribe to the out of the box nature of the spirit world. You the Hierophant, you have spiritual capabilities, you got spiritual power. Use some of your spiritual power. You dig what I'm saying? Practice. That's why it's making me feel like you have to study. Like I feel like, boom, you're onboarding. You have to study your position. You know what I mean? Like your craft or your purpose, but you have to study. How would I word it? You have to study kind of how to get it manifest. And so lots of us know how to manifest things, okay? But it's about sustainability, right? It's about sustainability, okay? And so if you're going to work for the creator, you're going to work for this company, God Incorporated, you have to be incorporated. See what I'm saying? Like it's like a license, a permit, Like you know how to cut hair, but you need some sort of barber permit or some such thing. That sort of thing. Like what you need is not about your craft. You already the master of your craft on some level, it look like here. That's not the issue. The issue is, okay, we want to market your product. We want to market your service. God Incorporated is interested in your product or service. But in order to have this company put their name on your product or service, you see what I'm saying? Your shit got to be state of the art. In order for your shit to be state of the art, that means it has to be state of the art in itself. The packaging has to be state of the art. The marketing has to be state of the art. The market engagement has to be state of the art. You see what I'm saying? So it's like God Incorporated takes care of the marketing. They take care of the marketing. So you still have to function, right? You still got to lay down the dollars and you still got to pick a marketing approach and all of that. They will guide you where that's concerned. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you have to prioritize God. You have to prioritize the spirit. You have to prioritize the policies of the spirit world inside your own self. You see? So, for instance, if you don't show up, you don't make money. All right? Let's get a scenario like that. You don't show up, you don't make money. But you are free to show up when you want to, though. You know what I mean? But because you need the bread, you feel compelled to keep showing up for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want to miss no bread kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But you might have to take a day off. Not because there's any problem making money. Not because there's any problem with you showing up to make the money. But because you haven't spoken to God for a while. You haven't done your meditation in a while. You haven't done a ritual in a while. You haven't taken time off to, nurture yourself, to get your pedicure on, whatever that is, okay? To prioritize God, to prioritize yourself and your own well-being. Just making sure you're okay. Just stop, turn around and say, hey, am I all right? How do I feel? Just like if it was your child. Hey, sweetheart, you okay? How you been doing? You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. How was your day at school today? Whatever level that it's on. Whatever the configuration is. All right? You got to do that for yourself. And prioritize God, because you are part of God's team now if you work for the company. And we have policies at this company. You must take care of yourself. That's one of the policies. Otherwise, you could be fired. It's very real. It's very real. You know what I'm saying? So God loves everybody, but everybody doesn't work for God Incorporated. Do you feel me? Okay, everybody, Jesus was Jesus, and then there was the apostles. Everybody had a position, but then there was people who wasn't part of that company, right? Right, they were still loved by God. They might be some of the customers, right? They come, they get healed, they get preached to, they get the wisdom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all serving each other out here. You know what I'm saying? We all serving each other out here. So you have to prioritize God because God is the one that brings the money. And that means you have to prioritize yourself because you God's child. You don't want to upset God by mistreating God's child. And that includes you mistreating yourself. Mm, mm, This is deep and complex, y'all. This is deep and complex. It's a lot. Well, just going on back to where they have compassion for what you're going through, by the way. Okay, don't forget that. All right? Because I know if you're anything like me, that sounds like a mountain to climb. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a mountain to climb to me. But you could do it. Okay? You could do it. That's what I see here, thugging it out. We thugging it out in this card. You know what I'm saying? We done already went through the battle. So you did the hard part, really. You done did the hard part. You already have the skill. You have mountain climbing skills. That's not the issue. The issue is just you have some studying to do, so you're a little restricted right now, you know, because you're studying. It's time for study. Study what? Study your new position, okay? Because your check is coming. Your check is coming. But it's not sustainable if you don't know your position expertly. And if you don't know the company's policies expertly. You don't want to lose your position in God Incorporated company. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose your position. You have enough to deal with here with the karma card. Am I right? Okay. Any last insights on financial matters for the humans? Oh, the tower. Yeah. I get the sensation everything you thought before is about to go away. The creator's about to blow your fucking mind. Oh, okay. That's another reason why the creator wants you to organize your mind. So you don't lose it when she starts doing some serious miraculous maneuvers in front of your face. She wants you to not give in to astonishment. Now, this has been said a couple of times recently in my readings. She's about to blow your fucking stack, look like here, bursting free from limiting beliefs, justice. I have the sensation that she is about to put some blessings on you so hard. She is about to bless you so fucking hard that there's going to be a wind current from that shit. There's going to be a little bit of a low pressure system moving in. Okay, do you feel me? You know, when the high pressure and the low pressure system get together and then the thunderstorm, you dig it? So she is trying to make it so that you can handle the change because the change is going to shift and it's going to be kind of before your very eyes. It's going to be kind of mind-blowing, look like here. Okay? And it's going to destroy your former ideas about how that you do it here. Okay? It's going to destroy your former ideas in a good way, in a very good way. You know, but it could be bad because shock is shock. Am I right? This is what happens to lottery people. They get a shock, a culture shock from not having money to having so much fucking money. And what did they do? They didn't study. You got to study. You have to know how to have that much money. You know, when you're going from 100-aire or 1,000-aire to a millionaire, that's a whole nother dimension you're living in now. And they have no training. And so all of the monsters from the millionaire level come and get them immediately. They're just easy. They're easy because they don't know what they're doing. So it's the same principle that God is saying right now. God is like, you better study. You better look into financial advisors, even if you feel like you have no reason to do that because you don't have enough money to even be concerned with a financial advisor. Look into accountants. Okay? Look into this shit, y'all. Okay? Start giving a fuck about your taxes. Shit like that. Just to organize yourself. Organize your idea of yourself and how you conduct yourself financially. And your ideas around finances, and your feelings and all of that. Like all of the holistic stuff that you have to think of as a human and a person with a soul. All right. And then also a person who lives on earth. You got to get it all balanced. Like here in the Justice Card, we got to balance this, a new world of balance. And you got to use your words to call it into balance. Sound is vibration, right? Everything starts out as sound and light, right? That's what they say, right? The Native Americans. They say sound came forth as light. And that's the divine twins right there. Light and sound, thunder and lightning. Okay? So the scientists, quantum physicists, they say that there is a string, a vibrating string. In the smallest particle of matter, there is a vibrating string, and the vibrational frequency of that string determines the nature of the matter that's made up. It determines if this becomes a stone, if this becomes a human, if this becomes a plant, on and on. But intrinsically at the bottom, it's the same material. It's all the same material. Okay? But it's vibrating, and then that vibration resonates, right? That's what we talk about, that kind of language. Resonate. Does that resonate with you? Right? Because it's a frequency, right? This is all language. Same principle. You have to use your ability to resonate. Matter. This is real, y'all. This is quantum physics. This is science. Use your words to create worlds. Which kind of world are you going to create? That's what you need to be thinking about. And you need to be making sure to do that with your words, with your power, with your authority in life. Do you feel me? Okay? All right. So the Creator's getting ready to blow your mind. She would like you to hold on tight so you don't lose your mind. Great. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. Absolutely. Listen, because you're about to be walking on your path. Like, like Dr. Strange with his cape. Anybody? Anybody feeling that cape? Okay, I'm just saying. I have to have that cape. I must. Okay, if you're anything like me, you must have that cape. Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. You got to pull your weight around here. Okay, don't just be laying on me. Okay, fuck somebody up or something. Do something with yourself. Okay, same principle. Same principle. Like here. This is what I imagine the energy of this card is. This is the spirit. But I imagine this is her cape, her Doctor Strange cape. You know what I mean? So you're not just walking on your path. This is doing what you and only you can do, doing what thou wilt. That's the Temperance card in my deck. It's very busy. That Temperance card is very busy, walking on its own path. Okay? Listening and guided by the spirits with the spiritual GPS. That's how she know where to go. See what I'm saying? And she be pulling off shit that other people can't pull off. Because of that. Because she's listening to the spirit. See, she's fully subscribed, which is what they're recommending here. Fully subscribed with your whole mind, with your whole body, get your words going, get your power together. Use it. And these are the policies under which you use it. That's what you're receiving, the policies. Don't go around, doing this with your power. Don't go around doing that with your power, because this company doesn't operate that way. And we don't want no parts of that sort of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to have the best behavior and represent the company well. Because this company got incorporated. This is a good company. Like, they treat you fair, Justice Card. You dig what I'm saying? They treat you fair. They admire your work. They can see your value. That's never going to be an issue here in God Incorporated. You will never be undervalued here. You see what I'm saying? So doing what you and only you can do, which implies what you love to do, right? What you're passionate about. Okay? And the Creator's about to toss you up on your path and just with blowing with the wind, with the cape in the wind. You know what I'm saying? With your hair blowing in the wind, if you got some hair to blow, okay? If you're anything like me, you got hair to blow. So you know what I'm saying? Hello? Right. Right. Yeah, the Creator about to push up on you with some blessings like a hurricane. It's going to be a little bit stormy because it's going to be so upside your head. Like, wait a minute, what just happened? What you mean I just got a check for $1 million? Like, it's going to be mind-blowing shit that it just barely makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why it makes sense is because you're a spiritual person. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be where you can't deny that this is an act of God. It's going to be that. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're saying there's only so much a human can stand without the proper conditioning in their brain. That's very real, y'all. This is a machine. It can only take so much input. It can only take so much wattage before it blows a gasket. You know what I'm saying? And that could be positive or negative. You know, I heard of a guy who died laughing. You dig it? I heard of that. So I'm just saying. The Creator would like you to survive this blessing, it looked like here. She would like you to survive this blessing because she is about to bless you hard, look like here. Okay? So you got to get ready. Yeah. I'm going to have to reflect on this over the weekend myself. Yeah. Okay, this is another reason why your head has to be on straight about this. Because you're going to have to take very intense and passionate action here with the King of Wands energy. Once you get up on your throne, see, this is why I said go ahead and prepare ahead of time. You know what I mean? Like if you know, for instance, that let's say you want a mansion. Everybody don't want a mansion, but let's say that you did, right? But do you know how to have a mansion though? Do you know what goes into having a mansion? You understand you need a staff when you're in a mansion, right? You need a staff. You understand that? Where you going to hire your staff from? You got to start thinking about shit like that, y'all. Because not only are you going to be ready when it happens, right? If that's your vision, that's your creative vision. Not only are you going to be ready when it happens, but you will be able to not lose your fucking mind. I mean, you know, it just doesn't get any simpler than that. You know, you could lose your mind. People lose their mind all the time when they get a lot of money. Happens all the time. This is very real. People be ending up in rehab. People end up dead. Dead. Because people killed them or because they killed themselves by mistake or on purpose. You know what I mean? More money, more problems. Please understand me. All right? You have got to study this. All right? If that's what you want. You know what I mean? Okay? If that's what you want, you have to study this. And you're going to have to take some action on your divine purpose when the Creator blesses you. You feel me? So you might want to take some vitamins if you're feeling sluggish, that sort of thing. You see? Because you're under the restriction now, so you don't have to be under the restriction later. Imagine if you had your millions in the bank right now and you was under restriction. You couldn't go out. You couldn't spend it the way you wanted to. You couldn't enjoy the world the way you want to. Enjoy the experience of being rich or the experience of being blessed. Because, you know, during the time when you was just a normal, regular person, you know, in the matrix just trying to get by, you know, you didn't take care of your health. So now you got money, you got to take care of your health. You done went to better doctors. Now you know you got some shit that you've been walking around. I don't know. You know what I'm just saying? It could be anything. You know what I mean? That is restricting you. You know, or you don't want to spend too much money before you get a financial advisor because, you know, yada, yada, and everybody's asking you for money. And then next thing you know, you won't really have that much money. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You got to decide who's getting what money. Who's getting money from you? Okay, that's another thing. Who can have money from you? Who can have some money? How much money can they have? When can they come back for more money? You got to think about these things. Okay? And by the way, if you want a mansion, start looking for one. Okay? Get your ass on Zillow or some shit. Okay? Absolutely. See how much it costs. How much is maintenance? All right? About how much staff members you're going to need to take care of that house. Are they going to live in the house? Or are they just going to work there? You got to decide. Make up your mind. You need to do this ahead of time. Look like here. Because can you have it? That's not the issue. That's not the issue. Will you be skillful with this money? Can you maintain this money? Because that's maintaining the manifestation. That's maintaining the physical expression of your power. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is a huge maneuver that you're doing right there, manifesting according to your karmic bank account. Oh, please join me. Let's try this. Let's try this, people. This is quite a maneuver. Okay? Look like here. So they said get ready. Okay? You ain't really gonna be ready, but get ready as much as you can be ready. All right? Because God is about to bless you strong, like, with muscles. Okay? Upside your head. Look like here. All right? Fantastic. Listen, I hope that financial report helps somebody out there. I really do. For more deep insights, please get in touch with me. All right? If you need a personal. Okay? But for more deep ass reasons like these, where we see that karma is not necessarily a curse, in deep ass readings like these, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating and investing wisely. All right? I'll see you again here soon, human beings behind the black veil.